Okay, so this video I want to talk to you about the biggest mistakes I see when it comes to calorie tracking. Now, calorie tracking is absolutely amazing. Most of my clients use an app called MyFitnessPal, and it's brilliant because we can make sure that they're accurately eating in line with their goals 7 days a week and essentially fast tracking progress rather than just guessing each and every day what they're eating and kind of hoping for the best, hoping that they're in a deficit. Okay, so the biggest mistake that I see, number one, is people not weighing their food and just estimating it. So they're going, right, that looks about 30 grams of cereal and really it's about 80. And then you can see over the course of the week how many extra calories that you're having when you're not being accurate with weighing your food. So everything that can be weighed, make sure that you're weighing it so we can be as accurate as possible. Okay, number two, making sure that you have a little bit of flexibility with your calories. You don't have to hit it to the absolute gram every single day. So what I say to my clients is, let's say you've gone 100 calories over on a Monday, all you would have to do by the end of the week is eat 100 calories less one day. And it's the same if you're a little bit under. Let's say on the Monday you're 200 calories under. All you need to do by the end of the week is make sure you make up those 200 calories just so it balances out and your weekly average calories are the same. So it gives you so much more flexibility because maybe on one day where you're not as hungry, you can afford to have a little bit less and you can save some of those calories for later in the week when you want them around the weekend time for most people. So next one is when people pick generic food types from the search bar in MyFitnessPal. You don't want to be picking generic ones. So what I mean is, let's say you're making a homemade shepherd's pie. What you should be doing is logging each ingredient and how much you put in there, okay? Rather than just searching shepherd's pie and picking a generic one on MyFitnessPal, there can be quite a massive difference in calories from the ingredients that you use and the generic one that you're searching online. So always make sure that you're logging each ingredient separately and you're picking brand types as well, because there can be quite a difference in brand in calories as well. So making sure that you're being as specific as possible when you're searching for a food, or using the barcode function on MyFitnessPal is amazing. You can scan the barcode and that way all you need to do is adjust the portion size for how much you've had. Okay, next error that I see quite a lot is when people eat out. There's nothing wrong with eating out at all, but you need to make sure you're being accurate as possible. So picking a restaurant that has the calories on the website or on the menu. So places like Nando's, places like Wagamama's, there's loads online. Just type in the restaurant name and nutritional information, and that way you can be as accurate as possible with logging it. Where a lot of people go wrong is they massively underestimate their calories when they eat out. So they might think they're getting, 1,000 calories from a meal when really they're getting 1,500 or 2,000 calories. So always overestimate on your tracking. So let's say you go out and you order steak and chips. One waitress could give you 100 grams of chips, one could give you 200 grams of chips. And if you're just logging it as steak and chips and you're putting it as 600 calories when it's probably more like 1,200 calories, again, there's a massive difference there. And these little things across the week add up. So you just got to be as accurate as possible. If you're gonna eat out, I'd recommend doing it maybe once a week and making sure that you look at the menu ahead of time, look at the website ahead of time, and you log each thing that you eat as an individual item, okay? So you log your chips and you log your steak as individual items and add a bit of extra calories onto it. So like I said, if you think it's, 1,000 calories, put it down as 1,300 calories, just to give you a little bit of leeway, because you don't know what oils they're using, you don't know how it's cooked, you don't know the portion size that you're gonna get. So it's better to overestimate if you're in a dieting phase than underestimate, and then it's slowing your progress down massively. Okay, and finally, not tracking everything. A lot of people are guilty for this. I actually had a conversation with one of my clients the other day, and his weight's been maintaining. And we had a conversation and we thought, right, what's going on here? It turned out he wasn't logging his brews, he wasn't logging his milk, he wasn't logging his oils, which is a big one. Especially if you don't use 1 calorie spray, your oils can add up over the week to something crazy like 1,000 calories, because it's roughly 90 calories per serving with oil. If you're just dashing it onto each meal, you can be having a hell of a lot of calories over the course of the week just from oil. So making sure that you're tracking your drinks, making sure you're tracking your oils, your milks, all those little nibbles when you take things out the fridge or you're eating something off someone's plate and you don't think it matters, it does matter. So make sure you're tracking absolutely everything. And finally, making sure you're tracking 7 days a week. There's no point in tracking 6 days a week and then one day eating what the hell you want, because that goes against the point of tracking. We want to make sure that you're accurately hitting your calories 7 days a week so we can keep you within that deficit, or we can keep you within that surplus that you want to be in. So no guessing, making sure that you're 100% all over things, and you will get the best results possible. So have a little look through, see if you've been doing any of these mistakes and try and rectify them, and I promise you your results will be 1,000 times better.